Alrighty guys, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Welcome to this week's live stream. In today's live stream, we are going to be talking about breakout charts, what I look for, my strategies, my approach, all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm excited for this video or this live stream, really. We've seen so much volatility in the market, pretty much a break even week, honestly, maybe a little bit, of some sell off here that we've experienced. But hey, as a trader, as a swing trader, we're going to be going up and down, but the overall goal obviously is to make money. And that's exactly what our plan is here. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and if you guys are new to the channel, we have an amazing school where I teach people my strategies, my approach, my pretty much my full strategy, honestly. So check it out, and you guys can get 51% off by using code TRADER. So click that link, sign up, and I will see you guys in there. All right, let's jump into this. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments. I have it up. All right, so stocks that we are holding. Well, this past week here, we actually took about 4 trades. We took a trade on EQT here. EQT, one of the main reasons I loved it, great upward trend, which trends for breakouts are one of the most important things you need to look for. You want to find a stock on an upward trend that's sold off down to some level of support. So my mentality was this blue line, which is a 90-day moving average line. We can see in the past here where it hit it and we had some good buying pressure. Ideally, you want to make sure there's at least 2 to 3 touches of recent support here. This is where I kind of messed up, is I really did not get more of the confirmation that I normally would have, but we still took a trade on EQT here. It had that good upward trend. It had a good trend line here. Let's go ahead and draw this out. Good little trend line here. Let's see, some, little trend line. We also had an undervalued RSI. We had, a lot of things going in our favor, right? The stuff that we look for. But on that hourly time frame here, you can see we got in on this breakout. We got in on the breakout here on the recent touch of buying pressure. The stock popped up, hit it again, popped up, and this is where we got out. When we saw the stock open up below this moving average line, this is a telltale sign of a trend reversal. So this is kind of where we got out, near and around that 49. Pretty much break even trade. Now, this is why the importance of cutting your losses. Stock sold off, break-even trade, not that big of a deal. Great risk management, great risk and reward, but just didn't plan out, which happens. All right, a stock here that we're doing pretty actually decent on here is Google. Google, you guys know we averaged down, I think like 3 times on this thing. But look at this. Look at this. This is the breakout approach that I love. Great upward trend, which Google has. Sold off down to this red line, which is that 200-day moving average line. Right now, we're on the verge of a huge breakout from it. You can see that consolidation below it, right? This is about to blow up. The recent tendencies, great confirmation of support. Hit it, buying pressure, hit it, buying pressure, hit it, buying pressure. Sold off a little bit, eventually broke out. All right, now looking at that hourly chart here, which we look for, you can see Google here had this general downward trend. On that breakout, we averaged in on this price, giving an average cost near and around the 140, I think, or 174 area. But we've invested a good chunk of change into this. So now we're just continuing to let this thing ride up. It's kind of doing a nice little trend line here, which I like because it has a new little bit of an upward trend line like such. So we're just letting this thing channel up and see if we can get another breakout going in that direction there. So everything's going good on this. We're just going to continue to plan out this, do well. All right, some stocks that we've taken a little bit of a hit on here is going to be Amazon. Amazon stock, we got in here on the 200-day moving average line, sold off, a little bit honestly down to that trend line more, which is good. So we know there's support there. We know this thing got crushed and sold off a bunch, but I'm a firm believer that this stock will recover. It's down 18% in about a month. It's undervalued on that RSI. The hourly, you can see here just the pure resistance that this blue line has, which is that 90-day moving average line. Hits it, and we just have this good sell-off here. So if it pushes up to like, the 205, 206 range for that breakout, we'll definitely go and put a little more into it, which is good. But right now, it's gotten kind of crushed here. Another stock is going to be VU. Vanguard S&P is starting to sell off even more. But hey, what do I always say about this thing? If this thing sells off, we're going to be buying it. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're in pretty much dollar cost averaging this thing. Ever since this thing sold off about 6%, we've been averaging down on this. So getting that good average price as low as we can get it before that turnaround. And the reason I go S&P 500 is because of the reliability. Over the past 90 years, this thing has had an average return rate of about 10%. But if you guys buy during these dips, guess what? That average return jumps from 10% to 22%. So yes, we're going to continue to get in on this trade. But this week here, honestly, did we make money? Not really. Did we? I mean, maybe a little bit, but did we lose money? Not really, right? We're down a little bit on Amazon, and that's the big one. Down a little bit on Amazon, which is fine because we understand the game. That's the most important part. Am I letting emotions play a factor? Absolutely not. I'm being very hard on myself about when to buy. So if this thing does sell off, a little bit more, guess what? We're averaging down. I think that this thing will recover if we can get our good average price lower and lower and lower. So, all right, ARCC, let's pull it up, my friend. ARCC here. So this one here, we've traded in the past here. This one looks good. All right, let's go ahead and see. Great upward trend, 90-day moving average play. RSI's at a 45. So it looks like it possibly already broke out. Let's go ahead and see here. Does look like it is breaking out. Let's see here. We do have this little bit of a downward trend right here. This is what we look for. Good trend line. Sold off down, or sold off, below this trend, popped up, hit that 50-day moving average line as resistance, broke out. So now here, what we could do a couple of things. If you're not in on this trade, you can wait for the breakout up here, or you could see if it will kind of touch this 90-day moving average line, or wait for the new trend to form. Both are good. I definitely think ARCC is a pretty good stock here. Just given this trend and possibly even a little trend line. So let's see here. Yeah, a nice little bit of a trend line there. Looks good. Good little trend line. And so for a trade, let's go to that lower time frame and do our long position tool. So if we get in on, let's see, on here, we could keep our stop. I'll keep my stop about 2%, honestly, for this. For a possible push up here, we can adjust our stop a little bit more. Let's get a good risk reward there, 1.5. So 3-to-1 risk and reward, which is good. But yeah, this thing looks pretty good. I'm liking it, honestly. I like this one. This is a good play. I do like it. We'll add this to watch list. I mean, the only thing that concerns me, honestly, is it's already up 2%. So maybe tomorrow or Monday we could get in on it. Looks like Google is starting to break out a little bit too. We're up pretty good on Google now. Awesome. That's great. All right. So yeah, looks good. If it drops down to 22.7, 77, or you can even go here and keep your stops a little tighter. But yeah, it looks good. I do like it. All right, VITL. And if you guys are watching, make sure you guys smash that like button. All that stuff means the world to me. Like, subscribe, and then if you guys are new, check out our school, code trader 51% off. All right, this one here breaking out here. All right, just by looking at this, the thing that does concern me a little. Let's look at the daily. Okay. So we do have possibly price support in this range. I see where you're going here. Basic support would be in this range. Basic resistance would be up here. probably even in this range. So you could go long position. Let's go to a lower time frame, or yeah, lower time frame. The only thing that concerns me though with this play is this false breakout here. So it's up 9% today. I wouldn't get in on it today. I would wait for Monday. See if it cools down, consolidates, or new trend line forms. When a stock's up 8-9%, I mean, yes, you could see that squeeze up to highs at 40, but the risk goes up. Anytime it's up past like 3 to 4%, you just got to be a little cautious. All right, what's the other one here? OBDC. Yeah, I put this one in the group. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. And this is why, guys, any good stock I see, I try to throw in. This is it right there, but we'll go ahead and pull it up because it does look pretty good. And I did want to talk about it here. So check out our school, OBDC. OBDC. This one here I do like, starting to get some good breakout. Yeah, this thing looks nice. Looks good here. Finally starting to get some buying pressure. Probably kind of should have got in a little bit here at like 15. If it dips down to 15, I'll probably buy some. Good trend. Yeah, this thing looks great. Great upward trend. Heavy support here. Boom, boom, boom. Undervalued RSI. Hourly. I think right now, if it cools down a little bit, maybe in the afternoon here, because it's only 1:40. If it dips down to 15, we'll average in. Maybe even at 15.06. If we enter here, what would the risk be? 2.6% for a push up to here. 1.5. All right. About 2 if we go stops at support there. Not bad. I do like this one. This one here was like a very confident stock that I'm in on, or I want to get in on. But if it dips down to 15, we'll probably get in on it. I do like it. It looks good. But yeah, opportunity-wise, does look like we're starting to see a little turnaround here in the evening, which is good. We talked about this one, this one here sold off. You know, a lot of these were kind of in these weird zones in between moving average lines, you know, waiting for breakouts, stuff like that here. We thought we could get some support there, but 90-day moving average line is that resistance here for this one. So throwing an alert there. VIK, very similar. Good trend line going down, just waiting on the breakout. You know, this one here broke out, VIRT, but really hasn't done much, right? The daily, it just flat. It just on that 90-day moving average line. But the good thing about that is, you know, there's buying pressure there. So you could enter, keep your stops below 44 for a push up, or for below 34 for a push up to 41. So not too bad on VIRT. But, you know, another thing I'm looking at going to is if you guys are in the team, we're about to publish the short. We are about to do our short strategy here, which is going to be great. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Do you know why I am unable to have a stop loss on fraction shares on Moomoo? You should be able to do it. Let me double check. Yeah, you should be. Stop. I mean, if it's not working, one of the things I would recommend doing then is just throwing an alert there. That's honestly what I do like 90% of the time, is just throw alerts. I had the luxury of being able to be on my computer and my phone a lot, so that's how I'm able to get a lot of good prices. So, but yeah, that's one thing you guys can do if it's not working. But yeah, I was gonna say some other things you guys can do is go more like gold ETFs. You know, you can see the heavy support here on this. Thinking about hopping in at like 267, stops below 266 for push up to 272. Good upward trend. You know, this is gold. So people have tendencies of using gold as like a hedge against, against just uncertainty in the market, so to speak. So, you know, But yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, this past week hasn't been much. Honestly, much action, just kind of getting in and out of trades, trying to just make stuff happen when sometimes you just got to take a step back. Um, and you know, just kind of look at your trades and review and stuff like that. All this stuff's normal, guys. And yeah, other than that, you know, we're all set for today. You know, we went through the main stocks here. I'm gonna do a video here in a little bit on my just some fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, like, check out our school code trader 51% off. So check that out. But other than that, guys, we'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the